Coming up next, the Hawks taking on the Heat. For the Atlanta Hawks, as they enter midseason, they are right on the line in that 8th position. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports. As we get, DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks so much.
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. DA, we appreciate the report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Murray outside. Hunter on the wing. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Here's Miami now. Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. Got a piece of it. Down low. Martin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Murray, good.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Martin against Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lowry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And all that focus from Kyle Lowry helps him to knock that down.
Murray outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Young with the steal. Passes it to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
For Miami, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Lowry passes to Martin. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Lowry kicks to Butler. There's Hero with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lowry against Young. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for John Collins.
And Hero one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor. And that's a whistle he did not want to hear, his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Lowry. Adebayo down low. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Good on the bucket.
Good D. Better. Oh, Butler's got an uncanny ability to just outwork and outduel his opponent.
Butler against Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Hero kicks to Butler. On the pass to Adebayo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing, defended by Butler. Bogdanovich, no luck. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Minnesota. Adebayo passes to Butler over Young, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Bounce pass Young. Murray against Hero. Murray, good.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 7. Murray finds Hunter. No good that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Shots good from Butler. And it's 6 points for Butler. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
It's T-shirt time. Here they come. Okay, Heat fans, show some love for your Heat dancers.
On defense, the Heat, they have a 9-point lead. Here's Murray. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Pass to Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Max Strus is checked in for Hero. Puts it up for Adebayo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Okongwu, the pass to Murray. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Martin. Atlanta also making some changes here. Johnson, he's checked in for Hunter. And Griffin subbed in for Murray. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo passes to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Okongwu. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Robinson finds Lowry. Over to the left wing. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded closely. Over Okongwu. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 11. Passes it to Young. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And it's 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lowry against Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
The pass to Strus. Butler up top. Pass to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. From deep. And it's Strus missing. The Hawks trail by 11. Out to the right wing. Griffin kicks to Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Goes up from the top of the key. That shot off. Some solid defense from Butler. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. And the Heat with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Griffin down low, guarded by Robinson. And he trims the lead to single digits.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Over Vincent. Young, good. Young's got his second bucket.
Trae Young does not need much time or space.
Passes to Strus. Robinson against Griffin. Butler passes to Robinson. Griffin with some nice D.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And it's good for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The pass to Robinson. Kicks to Dedmon. Outside Robinson. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Bogdanovich wide open. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Now just a 4-point Heat lead. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Vincent. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. To Dedmon. Outside Robinson. Griffin dishes to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Free throw line jump shot in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Young looking it over. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Butler kicks to Oladipo. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Heat lead by 4.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll return shortly.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in at the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Martin kicks to Strus. Bogdanovich against Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Lowry. Defense right on him. And he uses the glass on the layup.
There's just not a reason to try to get that physical with Kyle Lowry. Even as a point guard, he can still force his way in there.
Hunter, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Strus. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. You can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Lowry. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it's C. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Beyond the arc. And no good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. He kicks to Collins. Pass to Hunter. Goes up on the wing. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now just a 2-point Heat lead. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Miami Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Adebayo finds Oladipo. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Oladipo, good.
And finishing inside, something Oladipo has worked on, learning to deal with NBA size down low.
Here's Murray. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Oladipo. And Hero subbed in for Max Strus. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there going right through the contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Now here is Martin. Over Collins. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Martin's got 6 points. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Martin against Collins. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And how about the heart right there from Kyle Lowry, just driving in there and playing the game tough.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a three and that close to the final.
Here's Collins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. For Murray. Here's Adebayo. Collins with some nice D.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. He didn't make it. So now it's about getting back on the grind, trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Lowry finds Robinson. Pass to Hero. From the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. Hero's got 6 points.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Collins passes to Hunter. Offensive rebound. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Robinson against Hunter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. The Hawks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Bogdanovich dishes to Murray. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. On its way from Hunter for 2. Again, the Hawks score.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Hero passes to Dedmon. Over Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
That's surprisingly good mobility there from Dwayne Dedmon. Solid at using the length he has to pick up contact inside.
Butler, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in. Outside Collins. Passes it to Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Rebound by the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option. And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
The Heat making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich against Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Bogdanovich against Robinson. Young for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And the Heat call time here.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
Griffin's checked in for the Hawks. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by one. There's the dish to Dedmon. Heat moving the ball around. Vincent the pass to Butler. From deep three-point range, and it's Griffin with the rebound. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
Now the pass to Vincent. The three. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks leading by 3. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great.
Outside Robinson. Hero against Bogdanovich. Floats one up. A shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. The feed to Griffin. Sinks that one from the post. Griffin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Rebound by the Heat. Inside, Butler. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
And here's Young from the arc. Tries again, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. Max Strus comes in for Hero. Okongwu is a young guy, Brent, who is still polishing his craft. But on a permanent basis, he's been extremely effective.
Just some great flashes last year from Onyeka, who shoots a very high percentage. He helps you in a lot of ways. He rebounds, he protects the rim, he's quick off the floor, and he really can slide his feet out on the perimeter. So sky's the limit still for this young big.
Young finds Bogdanovich. And here is Johnson. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Hawks with possession here. 4-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Young's got 11 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Kicks to Oladipo. Here's Vincent, defended by Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hawks ball.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-5 run here. Johnson outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Griffin driving the lane. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 6. No good. Shot missing. Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
On its way from Young for... He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start.
And 1 rebound. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing. And that does it for our halftime show.
Time to turn up the heat with your best.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. Trae Young is out there with Griffin. And it's Okongwu in at the center.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Hero kicks to Butler. And here's Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Griffin.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, DeJounte Murray.
Hunter against Butler. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Hunter on the wing, defended by Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And he can't hit the second. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Murray outside. Hunter on the wing. And Collins now top the key. The Hawks working the ball around. Young in the corner. 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Young's got 15.
And Trey just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Hero with it. He's covered by Murray. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Shoots it up. They get it again.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
The Heat have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Adebayo against Murray. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage in traffic.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Murray outside. Hunter on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Butler with the steal. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Murray outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Outside for Lowry. Loads it up for Adebayo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Capella did a good job there. Just picked the pocket as the big man.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Butler against Hunter. Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Martin. 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Hunter. And he converts the layup. Hunter's got 11 points.
Well, he can be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
The pass to Butler. Outside Lowry. Back to Butler. 3-pointer. The Heat rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range, and that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Murray, the pass to Young. Collins kicks to Murray. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Atlanta, they have shot 75% of the stripe, 6 of 8. And he sinks the second. In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
Martin, the pass to Lowry. It up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Pass to Collins, to the left wing. Murray looking around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
Max Strus is checked in for the Heat.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Shoots the 3. It's good from long range.
One part of Duncan Robinson's game doesn't get talked about enough. He is willing to find open teammate.
Pass to Hunter. Over to the wing. Murray right side. On the left block. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Robinson for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young finds Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Collins has shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
A different look for Miami. Wayne Dedman comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Griffin comes in for Young. This is it to Vincent. Outside Robinson. The tray. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And the Heat call time here. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
It's time to get out of your seats. That's right.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta.
Time. Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA.
On defense, Atlanta. Outside, Martin. From the stripe, and he hits the jump shot. Martin's got 8.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Strus with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Now at the line, Max Strus.
Free throw good from Strus. And so Strus nails both of them. The Hawks leading by 6. There's the pass to Okongwu. Outside Griffin for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Miami's gone 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. Strus with it. Griffin on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on A.J. Griffin. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And so Strus nails both of them. The Hawks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Murray, the pass to Griffin. Six to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Atlanta, Griffin, 2.
That free throw good from Griffin. Griffin hits them both. The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Strus. Dedmon with it. Outside Robinson. To the right side. Here's Strus. Miami no good on that timing. From the right block, the shot is good. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
The Heat have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Vincent taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Dedmon kicks to Strus. They get it back, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Dedmon likes to play physical. He brings it to the game every night.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. To the wing right side. Collins kicks to Griffin. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Up top, Oladipo. He's guarded by Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Bogdanovich is checked in. And the 2nd free throw, good. Here's Murray. He's got 29 points. Out left to the wing. 1:19 left in the third. Johnson surveying the floor. He feeds it to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. No good on the triple. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Martin, the pass to Oladipo. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Murray. Johnson up top. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
All the officials are all over that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
27 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Murray. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Murray outside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Murray. Bogdanovich has got 11.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. You know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Oladipo for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Murray kicks to Young. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Back to Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
The Hawks leading by 7. Murray outside. Back to Young for the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Adebayo down low. Capella's there. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Murray, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Butler. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
John Collins, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Shoots from 12. And again, it's the Heat missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Capella, the basket good, off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Sinks the triple.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
But both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Hunter with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Good work there as it goes. And the Hawks lead by 12.
I like to see Hunter get there on the inside. Not an easy shot. Still knocks it down.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Miami. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Now the pass to Hunter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Right wing. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer. Martin. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Second team foul.
That one on Collins. First free throw is good.
Caleb Martin. He will have
That one misses. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Butler, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to Young. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Hunter against Butler. Dishes to Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing. Atlanta leading by 15. It's Young on the wing. Hunter kicks to Collins. He dishes it to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Takes a shot at the elbow. Hunter, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Martin inside. Capella covering. Lowry passes to Hero. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Young. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. That's 28 points for Trae Young.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Capella, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. It's stolen by Lowry. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can. Yep, that one goes in there.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Here's Young. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist in this one. Lowry passes to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Defended by Griffin. And stolen by Murray. Feeds to Hunter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far.
DeAndre Hunter, 1.
The Heat trail by 18. Outside Lowry. Back to Butler. Passes to Martin. Jacks up a 3. And the rejection by Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Jimmy's an interesting personality on the team, so between what the staff demands of him and what he demands of the teammates, that can be a delicate balance.
And so Butler nails both of them.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Collins. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Adebayo. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Back to Butler. The pass to Strus. At the top of the key, Lowry. Oladipo trying to get open. And the basket by Lowry. 16 points for Kyle Lowry. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Griffin. Collins up top. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And that one falls for Collins. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Great defense. Stingy was Hunter on that play, and a great reaction. That's firing his team up.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Butler finds Lowry. Oladipo right side. Good ball movement here by Miami. Lowry passes to Strus. Here's Butler.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Now at the line.
He misses the free throw.
2.
Good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 21. Pass to Murray. Now here's Collins. At the top of the key, Hunter. This one for 3. Knocked loose. He'd have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Strus with it, guarded by Hunter. Oladipo outside. To the inside. Strus's shot is good.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Murray kicks to Hunter. Here's Collins. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside, Martin. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
The Hawks leading by 19 points. Outside, Collins. Over to the wing. Murray kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Lets it fly. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly.
And the pass to Holiday. Here's Forrest. Highsmith grabs the miss. Now the Heat with it. Pass to Strus. Here's Highsmith. Launches it. The rebound by Holiday. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. 11 feet away. Green for 2 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And good that time.
Lowry does a good job. He's not the fastest point guard, but he will take an angle and he'll drive past you. How about that leaner?
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry.